Hello, everybody. I'm Smriti, and today I'm going to share my perspective on information services. Let me introduce myself first. I'm the business analyst for a team which works as consultants for a non-for-profit organization. Our mission is to design information systems which can enable information to be used as a strategic asset for the non-for-profit organization so that the organization can survive and adapt itself to the changing environment. My information services perspective is based on this value-driven strategy for the organization. It is derived from a blend of most of the perspectives that we have already discussed in class earlier, and it's mostly aligned with the mission our team upholds. Now, at the outset, let me first define what is the objective of information services. I propose to say that the objective of information services is to provide comprehensive and accurate information in a clear and easily accessible manner to the stakeholders of the organization. So when I give this definition, I'm looking at information services more from an organizational perspective. Now, elaborating on this, my take on information services perspective is using information as a strategic power to be harnessed, using information as a strategic tool for enabling an organization to deal with changing environment, and also using information as a strategic asset for improving the organizational process. What do I mean when I say using information as a strategic power to be harnessed? We all know that information has power and potential. It is only when this power is harnessed and used in the right way can this information be useful for the organization. So the information systems that we design should be able to use this information to create value for the organization through the information services that it provides. What I mean by value creation is that the information should be accessible to the right person at the right time, and it should be able to reach the organizational goals and strategies. I also believe that information is a strategic tool for dealing with changing environment. So as the environment changes, the strategies shape, and the company also needs access to certain information service type to scale and maintain itself. So what I say is information services is not a one-time solution for an organization that we create, but we have to maintain it, we have to change it, we have to configure it constantly, and we have to keep auditing it to see that it is aligned with the organizational goal. So the information services are adapted, and this in turn enables the organization also to create an adaptable and sustainable strategy for itself. So basically, information itself serves as a strategic tool for enabling the organization to carve out an adaptable and sustainable strategy for itself to survive the changing landscape. Another perspective of information services is using information as a strategic asset. Now, what do I mean by this? To enable this, we have to standardize, optimize, and immunize the information infrastructure of the organization and develop value-driven information systems and services. We have to standardize to ensure consistency in information, optimize to ensure that only the relevant information is provided which ties with the organizational goals, and we have to immunize to ensure that the information provided is reliable and valid. So basically, this process of standardizing, optimizing, and immunizing will assure consistency, reliability, and validity of the information services. This in turn will make the right information available only to the right people at the right time, thereby making information a strategic asset for the organization. So to summarize, my perspective on information services is to use information as a strategic power to be harnessed, to use information as a strategic tool for enabling an organization to deal with the changing environment, and to use information as a strategic asset for improving the organizational process. So basically, what we are trying to do is we are trying to align the functionalities of the information services to the organizational strategy and drive the organization forward in its mission. So this is my perspective on information services that I had to share with all of you today. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thanks.